Hello, good morning. The other day, me and Suntan, we took a ride down to Red Cloud Mountains. There's a Red Cloud mine there. Wanted to just go check it out, go look at those woods, go for a ride, get out of the house for once. We've got Mr. Silver Spike's Lizard Cove t-shirt on today. I'll start showing you guys a little bit of the trip here. So we drove down there, and you kind of go from my house through a town called Cedardale or Cedarville. I think it's Cedarville. There's an old school there. It's like built in the 1900s, early 1900s. It is in some super bad shape. The roof is falling in most of it. They still got old chalkboards, and they even have old school chairs in there. And some of the equipment that I could tell, some of the tanks and some of the other equipment that was in there looked like maybe the 40s, maybe possibly 50s. It looked like there was a water heater in there. The architecture of this place was pretty darn nice at the front of the school. This thing had to look super pretty when it was built. There's this huge gymnasium down there with all wood floors. The walls are falling apart and everything. There's holes in the walls and graffiti everywhere. The beams that right there in the gymnasium, man, they are in still really good shape. And I walked around the backside and saw all kinds of stuff. There was a couple, you could see the old outhouse back there that the kids used to use. And of course, you know me, we can't do anything without putting a sticker somewhere. So we slapped our sticker on right there. Then we headed on down to Red Cloud Mountains, Red Cloud Mine. There's a spot there and I really don't know about this spot. It's kind of hard. Ladies and gentlemen, I would not go there and go collecting. Looked like there was some azurite, some fluorite, some Chrysocolla stuff just all over the place. It was super cool. We had fun there, just kind of poking around. There's holes dug everywhere. I wasn't about to dig any holes, take anything out of there. Maybe someday I will. I just gotta find where and who to get a hold of. When you roll up on something like this, you just know it has to be claimed or something of that nature. But then after that, we took a ride and we went way back in deep in the mountains. And you know me, even when I'm just out and about and me and Suntan are just cruising around to go do whatever, I've got buckets with me. I have a bucket of material that I snagged from there. Have no clue if it'll have any gold in it whatsoever. I'm willing to give it a shot. We will see what happens. It was on National Forest property, so it wasn't anywhere where it was claimed. Let me get this bucket put over to the sluice. We'll get to running it and we'll see what we find. Here's our bucket stuff I got from up there. I did not classify it at all. It's dry as a bone. And believe it or not, I got this stuff from a fallen tree. Its roots were exposed, had a whole bunch of material in it. I thought, well, this came from 2-3 feet deep. Might give this stuff a shot. We'll see what is this over here. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're gonna pan with this today. I went and met a guy over here by my house. Mr. Greg, we did a little barter for some pay dirt and some back and forth and some stickers. He gave me this, guys. I mean, that is super special, all copper. I'm gonna give this baby a shot today. We'll see what's up with it. Over here in our sluicing trough, it's got all kinds of junk in here. I already dumped this out, but we need to get rid of all this silt. Start from scratch. This was from a big run that I did, I don't know, a month or so ago. Let me get this dumped out, cleaned up, water in it, soap, sluice put together. All right. I've been keeping soap in this little bottle, transferring it out. I think that'll probably be enough. Don't need too much of that. Need to come over here, throw a little bit of soap there, and stash this stuff out underneath here in these pallets. I'm thinking that's going to be enough water. We need to get this stuff wet. I don't like running it dry. Dump us a whole bunch in here. This is a little dicey because I'm not classifying it. We're just gonna run it in the raw. Get our little pump put down here. That thing's seen better days. Sooner or later, I need to get a little bit different setup with some filters and stuff like that. Well, otherwise I'm just gonna burn my pump out. Where's my scoop? Scoop. Scoop is over yonder. Oh, shucks. You know what I forgot? Forgot to drag a battery up here. I have a pretty bad habit of forgetting to bring the battery up here. That is nothing uncommon. Let's see how this baby rolls. Uh-oh. We got a problem, Houston. What the world going on here? Damn. If it ain't one thing, it's another. Gosh. Let me go grab another battery. Maybe that pump's finally fried. Round 2. Do we have power? So that battery's totally dead. That thing's on its last leg. Gonna do a small adjustment on here. Go down on this side a little bit. Up over here. You still don't want to play nicely. Sometimes when you move one leg up, you want to drop it, the whole thing comes up. I just grab a little rock like this, shim it up, get my flow coming out even, which it is. Grab my scoop. Time to run this muddy old material. Yeah, over at that spot, you know, I'm more of a gold guy than anything else, and Suntan is more of a crystal girl, so it makes it kind of fun for her to go check out these places, stuff like that. Go find quartz crystals or fluorite or whatever cool stuff that might be around. I like that stuff too. I find a bunch of it over here by my house, but nothing like that stuff there. Yeah, we can find lots of garnets and that kind of stuff. Quartz crystals, just clear ones, around on the claims. I was talking to a guy I met on here, Mr. Jonathan. I think he's from Houston, maybe it's San Antonio. And we were going back and forth about that stuff down there. Where I went was down by Corona, New Mexico. And we were looking at that kind of stuff, seeing if there was any places we could go. Nice campground there. Nice and wooded. I think it's nice and quiet. When we were there, I think it would be worthwhile. There's not a whole lot of services there. I don't think there's any water. But there were bathrooms there, so that's kind of nice. Typically, when I go places, I kind of like more of the dispersed camping places instead of your legitimate campgrounds. If you get the right one, you can find a spot kind of farther away from most people. This material here is, yeah, it's totally different. It's got quite a bit of organics in it. here's kind of what we're playing with. Got some pretty good looking stuff. It's pretty dark red. I have not seen anything in the way of gold yet. This area of the state is not necessarily a gold district, so yeah, are we gonna find some? Sure. We gonna find a whole lot? No, probably not. But taking the drive down there was super fun. I had not been to this spot from what I remember. We got lost. We took the wrong road in the beginning. It took us about 4 miles out of the way. Then another 4 miles back, 8 miles total. But while we were out there being lost, we got to see a wild turkey cross the road. Well, that was pretty cool. Yeah, and this thing's kind of wiggly. You see that? I think it'll be all right though. I am almost done right now with this bucket. I probably got 4 or 5 scoops left. It's pretty runny down here at the bottom. And if there is some gold in that copper pan at the end of the day here, we'll definitely head back to that fallen tree and see if we can get a bigger sample this next round. I only had 1 bucket with me, so you can only get so much. Little different kind of video on this one here. Sometimes I don't show cleaning out the sluice like this. When I'm doing it, I'm always really looking in these cells right here to see if I can see if any gold pops out. Usually if I see it, that means that's a really good sign. Doesn't mean that there isn't going to be, but if I see gold there, I know for sure ahead of time. Get this baby cleaned out like that. Cleans out super easy. Then when I bring this over, I'm looking in these cells for black sands. Don't really see a lot. This is filthy, dirty material. So, might be a little hard to see. But there are spots that don't have a lot of black sand which still have gold. So that's not a complete deal breaker. We are done here. Time to go to that shiny new copper pan. Well, it isn't brand new. It's got some scratches on it. He's got a little ding right there. Don't know if you could see it. Brand new for me. Should be interesting. I've never panned, believe it or not, in a copper pan. I wanted an aluminum one. I thought maybe aluminum might be kind of sticky where things would stick in there. I think copper would be the same. This is completely different ball game. It has no big riffles. See, it's just completely smooth all the way around. It does have tiny little riffles, like to be kind of a clean out pan. It's going to take me an extra long time on this one just due to it being a new pan. I'm not used to it. Things are going to want to roll off just the way it did there, super fast. Something like this you want to keep shaking, probably even more than you usually do. Kind of pan slow like this. Just a little bit of stuff come off at a time. Don't get in too big of a rush. But look at that material, how dark it is, dark red. Really good irony type of stuff. We're gonna slam out fast forward. You guys are gonna be time travelers. Enjoy the jams, guys. I'll see you here in a little bit. Do not see any gold in there. I thought I saw something though, and I'm not sure, just because of the color of it and my old eyes. We'll shoot through here, throw it on a green pan, maybe I can see it a little bit easier. I like the pan though. I like the way it lets the rocks roll off quicker. This one we should be able to tell very quickly, just due to the color difference. If there's anything in here, beat it up like this pretty good, tap the heck out of it. Has a lot of sparklies in it. There's quite a bit of schist, mica type sparkly in here. Maybe that's what I was seeing in that pan. Let's get this stuff spread out. Throw it back a time or two. Lots and lots and lots. Kind of heavy looking mica. She smells like a skunk. I smell like a skunk. No gold on this trip. That's all right. Greg, appreciate you, man. This thing is awesome. And I did like the little deformity that happened by accident. I used it as a little pocket over here to hopefully gold went in. Try to get back over there and get some kind of values, I guess. Appreciate the heck out of you guys. We'll be up to something next Tuesday. Make sure to stay tuned in. Have a good week out there. Gold Pan and Suntan is over and out.